what's up guys, Chris here, back in another video, and welcome to my studio tour. As you can see, everything is behind me, and I'm going to kind of go through the whole kind of setup here and show you what it is all about. So, alright, I am shooting, by the way, on the Sony ZV-E10 with the Tamron 11-20 f2.8 lens. The stabilization is off. This particular lens, you can't use the standard stabilization on it, at least from the planes that I've dealt with. You can't. Just a quick second here. I'm not completely set up for this video, but a little vlog style video today, and I think you guys will like it. So, all right, let's get started here. All right, so let me get this other camera connected. I don't even know why I didn't do this beforehand, but I didn't. All right, so let's turn around here. And I have a Sony lav mic that I'm using today as well. So, all right, so we'll start with the cameras. Here I've got the Panasonic S5 set up with the XLR adapter. And over here I have the Panasonic HC-X2000. Now this was typically my live streaming camera, but for some reason my cam link does no longer work. So I'm going to come up with another way of kind of running this camera as a live streaming camera. I may just, I don't know, I'm looking at maybe an A7 mini, something like that. But for right now, I'm not really using this camera all that much. It is what it is. Now, for the microphone setup here, I know this is kind of weird. So I've got ring lights up here. Let me backtrack a little bit. These are mounted on Avella video pods here, V501 right there. Now, both of them are on there. V501s, love these things. And this whole contraption here, this whole like T-bar is a quad monitor setup. Now it's bolted into the desk down here. And don't mind my cable management is terrible. I get it. Yep, it's junk. Maybe one of these days I'll fix it, but I don't really have a lot of time anymore. So I took off all the normal like monitored mounts for it, right? And here, just kind of bolted in is the like a light adapter. I don't know what the hell they're called, and up here I have the Vivitar, what are these called? Ring lights. Both of these are from Walmart. They're 50 bucks at Walmart. And that's my lighting setup right there. And they're all mounted just right on here, on these bars. And down here I have the same thing. I've just got them mounted right onto the top there. So I've got two camera setups ready to go at all times, especially when I want to do some kind of I don't know, comparison. I've already done a couple of those on the channel. It is what it is. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, over here, I've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max that's connected. I did the live stream with the my second episode of the Camera Junkie Saturday Night Live podcast. And I did it live on Instagram as well, so I did have that connected. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing those live streams, so it is what it is. Now over here, if you saw that I had two boom arms right here, right? And one, I've got a Comica mic, and this is all wired up so that I can plug in, you know, if I want to use, this is a studio camera, this is the A7C. If I want to use this current camera that I'm on right now, the ZV-E10, it's all kind of zip tied up into here. And somewhere, here's a 3.5 jack. So this is connected to that. And I can go right into the camera and have audio into this. Now I like this Comica microphone here because it's got built-in kind of, you can kind of change the volume of the microphone right there. This is on a small rig microphone adapter. It does charge by via USB Type-C. And this, again, I can just kind of move these in and out of the way as I use them. Up here, I've got a JLabs. You saw this if you saw the live stream the other night. I got a JLab USB microphone. This is for my live streams. And that's just connected to the MacBook Pro down here where I do the editing. I have the 2019, 2020 MacBook Pro, I think it is, with the M1 chip in it. And then over here, I've got my regular mic that you guys normally see in the videos. This is the Rode Pod mic, and it's on just a regular boom arm here. And that is connected to the XLR ports back here on this camera. So that's how you get audio there. So I have 3 different ways of getting audio. It's all set up and ready to go at all times. The lights that I use behind me are just these. So I don't know what they're actually called, but you can go over to Amazon and type in like LED RGB floodlights, and they'll come up so many different ones. And I basically just put these on. I bought these $10 stands over at Walmart, and I actually bolted them right onto the stand. So they are bolted, they won't move. The stand obviously will move. And then this behind me, it's not actually a brick wall, folks. This is just a piece of canvas. This costs like, I don't know, like 15 bucks on Amazon. And I really just have it thumbtacked up into the wall here above. And I like how the lights kind of like flash onto it. It just looks, I think it looks pretty cool. And then I've got this little like kind of gaming chair. It's not the greatest chair in the world, but I think I paid like 130 bucks for it, 150 bucks, something like that. It wasn't all that expensive. But you know, there's hundreds of these things on Amazon. You can just type in gaming chair over on Amazon and you can come up with hundreds of them things. But so this is basically what I see. And then over here, this is my live streaming camera right now. This is just a GoPro Hero 9, and it has the snap mount on it, and I can just magnetize it up there. So I can put like a ton of cameras up here all at one time. Just this is kind of just a wildly functional kind of setup for making YouTube videos. Now, this isn't necessarily, you know, it's not necessary for everybody, but I do a lot of different things with my channel. So between, you know, live streaming and, you know, making regular videos, so I use a bunch of different types of cameras, and I want to kind of always be set up and ready to go. So this is what you kind of normally would see in the corner here. So I think it works for me. The way it's set up, I did have tripods and stuff set up before, but it was just taking up so much room. You know, the lights were all on stands. It was just taking up so much room in here, and I didn't really like that, and I needed to do something different. So this is what I decided to do was to get this like stand here and just mount everything up to the stand so that I can just hit record. You know, I think the important part is, I think half the battle is having your, I guess, space is really what it comes down to. And you know, if you don't have the space to make videos and you kind of have to set up your studio every time, it's going to not make you want to make videos. Now, I'm not married anymore. I don't have any kids in this house. So I mean, I can do videos anytime I want to. You know, it's just me that's living here. So I mean, maybe not everybody has that kind of spot, I guess, that they can make videos in. And you know, I guess I kind of am lucky in that aspect, and I think that's half the battle. For me, I want everything to be as simple as possible when I'm making these YouTube videos. Otherwise, I probably just won't do it. You know, if I have to set up the whole thing every time, you know, I'm like, man, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And 90% of the battle, folks, is just hitting the record button when it comes to making YouTube videos. 90% is really just hitting that record button. And if you don't hit the record button, videos aren't gonna make themselves, folks. So anyways, that's about it for today's little like walk around vlog type video, which I don't normally will do these. This is kind of a news and opinion channel rather than a, you know, I'm not really gonna show how I use these. If you want to see how I use the cameras, go over to my CJ Abroad channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.